Hey guys, what's going on? Will here, Flawless Exotic Creations, coming to you guys with another video. A bit congested. Allergies is kicking my butt, guys. Actually, hold on. Sorry about that, guys. I know it's probably hard to hear, so let me shut down the dehumidifier. We actually have, really quick, the way we built the vault, which is what we call our facility, the vault. Funny thing about that, we call it a vault. We've had one snake get out and we've located it. And at first we called it the vault because, you know, all our precious animals, you know, that we keep, our pets, our breeders, everything, they're very valuable to us. No matter what the price of them are, they're just valuable to us. So we call them our, you know, flawless, precious gems. And we keep, you know, you keep valuable things in the vault. But on the other side of that, another reason we call it the vault is because we've had a snake get out due to my own ignorance and located it. You guys see us on Instagram. Go over there, follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We're really having a lot of fun with this journey, having a blast. But found it, not an issue. Found it on feeding day. On top of that, we have over 2,500 crested geckos in this facility. It's 16 foot wide, it's 50 foot long, and we built it. You know, you can go back through all the videos, all the Instagram feed and Facebook feed. Also go over to Flawless Crested Geckos and follow us over there on that channel. We're trying to do 2 different journeys at the same time, but you can watch us actually build the entire facility. The way we designed it, we have 2 entrances. We really only used one, but we needed a secondary entrance as an emergency exit just in case, or to use it if we wanted to. But per code, we needed 2 entrances for the facility. Then when they were building it, they asked, did we want windows? You know, honestly, my honest opinion, we didn't need windows. I'm from a city, a major big city in New Jersey, up north. We're based here in South Carolina, Spartanburg, but I'm from North New Jersey. And where I come from, I mean, it's a very tough city, very crime-ridden city. And you got to protect everything that you work hard for. Therefore, you know, my mind automatically tells me, in your facility, in your home, whatever it is, if you create a weak point, and being out of law enforcement, that's going to be the point of entry if anyone was to break in. It would be through a window or the door, obviously. So opted against all windows, and thankfully enough, that was actually really smart. We run everything here on Wi-Fi and Alexa. Hey Alexa, you're doing awesome.
I don't know that one.
See? Yeah, so we get Alexa to talk to us. She plays music and do all those things. But we did it this way because when we travel a lot, whether we're going out to meet you guys at shows or VIN or whatever it may be, vacation, and we can kind of monitor. We have cameras outside, inside. We have employees that come in. They have their own individual punch-in code and everything. And I'm getting so far off the base of the video. But it really worked this way out. And we have a humidifier that works Wi-Fi, and we try to make sure everything we purchase is pretty much Wi-Fi enabled since we extended the Wi-Fi service out here. TV, everything. So we actually have a dehumidifier, a huge one, that's you don't have to change out, you don't have to empty, that runs on Wi-Fi. We can control the humidity, increase it, drop it from our phone. So I literally had to shut it down right from my phone. So it's very useful. So if you think about the humidity for the animals, whether it's the geckos or the snakes, you can control it that way, along with we also spray and do everything else we're supposed to. And excuse me, like I said, my allergies is killing me, guys, so just bear with us. Another funny story. Audra and the kids, you know, bring you a little closer into our lives. I don't know why they, you know, well, I guess I know why. I've had a pretty rough and long journey, guys, to get to this place in life of happiness. So everything we try to put out is all about positivity and being motivational and inspirational. Anybody can do what we're doing, I promise you guys. And being out of 10 years law enforcement, SWAT team, back in 2020 I was in a bad motorcycle wreck. Don't talk about it much often. Had 108 stitches, 47 staples. I was in a coma for 30 days. They told me I would, basically never run, never play sports, never work out again. Went into the hospital at 205, left out the hospital 150 pounds. After I got out of the hospital, got better, broke my arm as well. Had to go through a healing process. So hopefully you guys are still here in the video with us, but I'll try to rush through this. I don't know if you guys care to hear some of this information. Since that time in 2002, yeah, March 30th, 2002, been lucky enough to obviously meet Audra, been lucky enough to have 3 kids after that, and they are my life, my world. And after that, became a police officer, made the SWAT team. Obviously, I run, I lift, hit the gym. I actually turned to a pro bodybuilder. I'm a natural pro bodybuilder. Been a natural pro for the last 7 years. Competed at Musclemania in Vegas. Do everything that they said I would never do again. But that creates some issues with the family, because now Audra, as well as the kids, they somehow think I'm Superman. I know I'm not. But they think I go in all these situations, been in shootings, unfortunately, several. And I'm still here, thankfully, and don't have to do that job anymore. But I say that with a little comedic relief at the end. If I'm Superman, I'm going to tell you, my kryptonite is my doggone allergies, guys. My allergies make me feel like I'm 3 years old, sniffling and crying every 2 seconds. So I thought that was kind of funny to talk about. Now, back to the video. So, if you're still with us, this video is going to be actually talking about something that Ozzy spoke about. That's not really a big secret on his Patreon. We're part of his Patreon. And I thought it was very informational and educational with us being beginners. And I don't think he would mind us talking about it, but it's as far as addressing gravid females. Now, I'll show you. This female here is not too ultra complicated or anything, but this girl here is a beautiful clown girl. She is actually looking great, but she's a week off of laying for us. She laid a beautiful clutch of eggs for us. The reason I want to talk about her is because it played out just like the veteran himself, Ozzy, told us it would on his live. So, the information some of the old timers and more experienced people give you, definitely listen to them. You never know what's going to actually be helpful for you or what you may need to know. He was talking about when they're gravid, sometimes they will lay a slug. And that happened with her. Did catch her ovulation, and when it wasn't time actually for her to lay, was checking on all our snakes as we do all the time. Sorry, mama. And she happened to lay a slug. So saw it. I'm like, oh man, she's laying early. She's gonna slug out. Didn't get too nervous about it. I didn't overreact. Like I said, resorted back to some of the advice from Ozzy, where he says sometimes, and it was a very important and key moment when he told us the information on the live, because it ended up happening literally 2 weeks after I watched the live with him. But she kicked out a slug. Now everyone says, hey, maybe, some people say leave them alone. Some people, take them to the vet, get them checked out. It's a precious time. We don't want to really be bothering her, moving her around. She's gravid. She has eggs, the whole 9 yards. So as a new person in the game, you're really confused on what you need to do. And I know every situation is different. But thankfully enough, left her alone. She kicked out one slug and kept monitoring, watching her, checking up on her, peeking in, humidity, everything was perfect for her. And lo and behold, a week and a half later, approximately 9 days later, she actually laid 6 beautiful additional eggs. And she's doing great. She's back on food. She's eating. Her body's looking good. Obviously, she can gain some weight. She's literally a week off of having eggs for us and 1 meal in. So So as far as our resources, we have, since we do this full time with the crested geckos and now the ball pythons, we actually have 3 different vets that, exotic vets that will see, ball pythons as well as our crested geckos. We've had to use them in the past with our crested geckos, not too much with the ball pythons as of yet, but we have those resources available for us. They're always going to say, hey, bring them in, but in her situation, there's really not really much they're going to do. If she's going to slug out, unfortunately, she's going to slug out. But didn't see her being uncomfortable, doing any crazy movements, behaving any particular way. So left her alone, like Ozzy suggested, and it worked out to our favor. So anybody, I wanted to put this video out in case somebody new like us runs into this situation and they get nervous and they, want to take them to the vet. Who's to say that the simple movement of putting her in a bag or putting her in an enclosure and container and rushing off to the vet, and then the change in the environment, the change of air, the change of her situation now proves to be a problem for her actually laying the eggs now that she successfully laid. So we don't want to cause more problem, no more harm than good by trying to intervene with their natural process. Is basically what I'm putting this video out. So hopefully everybody who sees this video, they can learn a little bit obviously about me and my path with Flawless Exotic Creations, learn a little bit about our family and what we're doing here, but also maybe learn something from the information that's been passed down to us and now passed on to you, when you're actually breeding and having all these projects going on. So hopefully you guys subscribe. If you like this content, comment down below some of your experience in dealing with, females slugging out or females kicking out a slug and then having a successful clutch. Let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know if this is good content that you'd like to hear down here in the vault. And as well, Flawless Exotic Creations, we out.